We got to start this video with one of America's founding fathers, that's John Adams. He stated that children should be educated and instructed in the principles of freedom. See, if we as Americans would have been educated since grade school to understand the United States Bill of Rights, we wouldn't be so inclined to let our liberties be wiped away for a little sense of security. Blessed would be the nation that puts God first. Patrick Henry. The liberties of the people never were nor ever will be secure when the transactions of the rulers will be concealed from them. Do you remember when healthcare reform was going to pass and Nancy Pelosi said, in order for you to read it, you got to just pass it? And look at our system today. Our premiums went up, we're getting less coverage, and this coming up tax season, the American people are going to get a really nice punch in the stomach when their tax return comes, or they have to pay a little bit more into the system. And have you even heard of terrorism bill HR 8791? Why don't you do a little bit more research on that one too, America? Man will ultimately be governed by God or by tyrants. Benjamin Franklin. A long habit of not thinking a thing is wrong gives it a superficial appearance of being right. Thomas Paine. You know this public service that we have from Washington and your local communities? You know, your president on down to your local police departments. They all swore to take an oath to protect the United States Constitution, which the Constitution protects the United States people. But if they don't obey that oath, why in the hell do they take it? Because they're all throwing us under the frickin' bus. They don't give a damn what happens to you, your liberties, or this frickin' country. But what is it Americans' concerns of understanding the consequences to all those actions? See, the United States Constitution isn't an instrument of the government to restrain its people, but it is an instrument of the people to restrain its government. But how many of Americans would know that? That it states in the Declaration of Independence, whenever a government gets too excessive and too out of control, it is the right and the obligation of the people to abolish that government and put new guards up for the republic. The best form of government, America, is the one that governs the least.